Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Be in the Bridge podcast. So happy to have you with me here. So the subject today it was inspired from personal experiences, and it's about seeing things as they are when it comes to our relationship to ourselves, when it comes to our inner self, and especially when we are going through some kind of challenge, because it can be, many times we can resist it, and we don't try to witness what is happening because it feels very uncomfortable. And and the act of seeing things as they are sometimes can be maybe scary, sometimes maybe just we don't feel comfortable doing that because it doesn't feel good. But from my experience, it's part of like building that deeper relationship with ourselves, understanding ourselves and knowing like why we react in a certain way, understanding like from where we come from, like the traumas we had, and how those are affecting our reactions to the current experiences. And I'm not inviting you to look for the issues and the problems or the challenges, because the more we focus on something, the more we see more of it. It's when it happens, when the challenge happens, then we deal with that, but we don't look for it, because also there is a pattern in that we can experience during our healing journey or awakening journey, is that we get addicted to the healing. We want to be perfect. We try to find everything so we become perfect, and then after that we will have the perfect life. But like it's like inner circle that will never end, because like the human experience, it's not its nature. It's not perfect, because we always have dualities, and we are experiencing both during this in our life. So when it comes to challenges and looking at things as they are, why we feel, sometimes we feel so much resistance, because it can be because we have like past traumas, and many times it happens unconsciously, but also because we don't see the bigger picture yet, because many times what is the discomfort we are experiencing now, it's more like preparing us as we are growing to handle like bigger experiences, because as we grow we attract more opportunities, which are exciting, but also because it's, how to say, like energetically it happens on a bigger level. Like it's like we need to bring back those fragments of ourselves. That's what I mean by that. Like because of the traumas, past experiences, we gave away our power, and it's like we are getting back those parts of us that we gave away. And those, like the discomfort, the challenges that are happening now, it's like the purpose is for us to come back to our wholeness. And it's easier said than done, of course, but just when we have that understanding that there is a bigger picture, and this is preparing us so we can enjoy like much bigger experiences, much exciting experiences in a better way, because sometimes if we don't go through those current experiences, it can be very difficult for us to handle the what is coming. And and I'm not saying maybe the way I express it, it feels like what is coming, it's maybe more difficult. No, it's how to say it just, we will not be, if we don't try to connect to or to bring back our wholeness, it's, we want to be fully present, because our traumas, our resistance will still be there, and it's like we will be distracted from the beauty, from the excitement of those experiences. And again, we don't go and look for problems to solve them, but when they just come up, then we deal with them. And also in that process of growth, sometimes we can be easily distracted. So how to say, like the more we start to witness what's going on within, the more we have this deeper connection to ourselves, we start understanding like the energies that are here to distract us, or the energies that are supporting us. Is with like our discernment become more and more accurate. So again, I say that many times, is that we need to be gentle with ourselves during that process, because it's like so many things happening at once energetically that we are not aware of, and it's a time where we are like deeply shifting and transforming, and because also we are not used to be in our true power. It's something unknown, and because it's so much energy to handle also during that process, like going from the safety zone, sometimes like settling for less than what we deserve, or like feeling small, like a sudden shift can be uncomfortable. So we are going through different experiences that can help us to be more comfortable with the our true power and expressing it in the world. And part of being kind and gentle with ourselves during that process is trying as much as we can to shift our perspective about what we call mistakes. Because we used to, like, we learned that from society, how we grew, that when something is maybe labeled as bad, we judge ourselves, we blame ourselves. So here it's, what I'm trying to say is we learn with time to, instead, when something happened, we feel that we missed something, or we did something that maybe we don't like. It's, instead of blaming ourselves, understanding that that's part of the process, because it's normal. Like, we've been through many traumas, and it's like again, it's like holding our inner child hand and taking it step by step through that process, instead of blaming them or ourselves. Like, hold their hand and let them express those feelings, their fears, their emotions that are coming from traumas. Like, honor those, and then like take their hand and walk with them step by step. And it's like you are telling your inner child that, yeah, it's okay, I understand what you've been through, I feel that, and it's not easy, but let's try again. It's okay that this happened, but let's try again. It's it's more about building that gentle, loving, and safe relationship with ourselves. Because in the end, the most important relationship we are having is the one with ourselves. And for me, it's like how I see it, my opinion is that it's the key to our freedom. And that's the message for today. I hope it serves you, and would love to hear your opinion and perspective about that in the comments as well. All right, so thank you for watching or listening for this episode, and also invite you to subscribe, whether you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or watching on YouTube. All right, so I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.